Hello, hello. What is up? What is good? Welcome back to the world of Melvor Idle. It has been a while. It has been a long while. I think this is actually the longest break I've had between videos on this game since this game came out. So if you subscribe to me because you like this game and you like watching my updates on it, sorry. Sorry for all the Japan videos and One Piece videos and anime videos and everything else. But that's just the nature of this channel. And if you didn't subscribe because you don't care about that stuff, I hope that somehow you made your way back anyways. We have a lot to cover now, though. We are back in a major way. The third big expansion for Melvor Idle came out today, Into the Abyss, and we're going to explore it right now. I loaded it up. I made sure everything looks like it's working and stuff, but I have not explored anything. I have no clue what's going on or what any of this means or what is corruption or what is harvesting or why everything is so spooky scary. We're gonna find that stuff out together. Typically special. Oh my god, there's a whole new currency. Okay, well, before we get to anything else, let me tell you what I have been up to since Abyssal. What the fuck? Since we last checked in. It's basically what you see here. I've been farming, doing runs of all the top tier things in each category, and I've been mining pure crystal, which is, I think, definitely the local maxima in terms of completely AFK moneymakers. I think technically it is, excuse me, more money to farm drops from like the top tier Slayer monsters, and then alch them. But that's too much work, so I just set myself up with the gem gloves and this setup, which I hope is optimal. It's the first time I've actually checked it in a while, but that's not optimal. That's definitely not optimal. Oh my god, this is really embarrassing. How long have I not had this? Okay, this is, wow. There's a lot of quality of life changes. Oh boy. Oh, no. I had it equipped. I must have had it equipped and then it fell off because I lost 100% completion. Okay. Whew, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we got a lot to cover. There's a lot to do. This number went from 100, a nice, shiny, happy round number, all the way down to 71. There's more monsters, more items, more skills to master, more pets. There's a lot to do. The short of it is there's a lot to do. So what I've done before when there's big updates like this is just like go down the list. And I don't think this is like the most effective way to discover what the hell is going on, but it's how I've done it, and it's a way that I feel like I can reckon with. Okay, so there's two currencies, AP. So I have a lot of money, right? My bank value, oh my gosh, my bank value is up to 125 billion. And it's been kind of delightful watching these things rise in the ranks. The biggest chunk of my money is still in carrion logs. I got about 52 billion there, but a respectable 28 billion in pure crystal. Some other farming things, and then this run of gems, which is the byproduct of mining. So yeah, I'm like well equipped for any, spending of this currency, but it seems like this currency is now maybe a little irrelevant compared to AP, which I imagine are abyss points. So, Abyssium axe coating. All right, well, we want to get these ASAP. 5 mining abyssal XP. Haha. Ho ho. I see. Okay. Minimum harvesting intensity. Okay. This is all the same. There's not another tier of Slayer upgrade. There's new abyssal resupplies for Abyssal Slayer. Okay. These are passes to get new Slayer areas. And then there's a whole Slayer So this, it seems more and more... Okay, so if we see Throne of the Herald as, like, plopped on top in terms of content, it's all, like, post-endgame. And then Atlas of Discovery was, like, kind of woven in the middle and had kind of some unique attributes that made it not the exact same skill progression, like barrier monsters and stuff. Into the Abyss seems to be an entire other side stream where it may be that we're kind of like starting from scratch almost, and like everything we need to figure out how to do it abyssal mode. Yeah, there's like all these abyssal versions of skills. You get abyssal XP, but I need abyssal coins to begin with. So it's going to be kind of like where do we start? Like where do we start kind of getting all of this stuff going here? There is our goal. We will get here eventually. See you in maybe like next February. We're buying that. Abyssal compost. All these different fire-making oils to get abyssal gems and stuff. These are like spells? Or maybe something... Because I saw this. These slots. Maybe they go in these slots. The PlayStation buttons. Okay, okay. New summoning shards to make abyssal familiars. Okay. Okay, okay. It's quite a lot new. My bank, it looks like there's been some quality of life stuff. The equipment set is pretty neat. Nothing is jumping out to me as like, oh wow, this can get upgraded or whatever. I'm not gonna make abyssal carrion logs or whatever. So I don't think we need to explore this too much right yet. Combat, I imagine there's a lot of new stuff. Okay, normal areas, nothing new. Slayer areas, nothing new, because abyssal Slayer areas. Dungeon. Ah, the abyssal approach. So this is kind of where we start. So even though it is, a lot of stuff is like parallel, and it's like new currency, new versions of skills, new, and not just more, there is kind of like some more, because this requires Impending Darkness to be finished. And Impending Darkness is like the hardest dungeon there was before this, right? Oh no, that's not true. There's Throne of the Herald. I think they're making an effort to make it that all of the expansions can be played standalone, which is kind of neat. Like, yeah, this isn't requiring any of the Throne of the Herald stuff to be done. You just need to finish Impending Darkness, which is the vanilla game final boss. Okay, that makes sense. So it's kind of like, if you picture the top of vanilla content, then it splinters off, and kind of your normal skill progression leads you into Throne of the Herald, and then the abyssal skill projection leads you into, you know, stuff that we don't even know about yet. Oh, wow, this is really handy. This is just really nice quality of life. I picked, like, multiple things that don't really apply, but yeah, you get to see their combat triangle stuff. That's really handy. That's something that's nice, because otherwise you just have to look this up. Wow, completion count 764 too. Wow! This is interesting. This is why I have so many of those dang boots. Very cool. Pet located? Yes. Okay, neat. Strongholds. Alright. This is... oh boy. Okay, so these are... these things, I guess. Circle, triangle, square. Enemies in this area deal pure damage. What does that mean? Rewards. 1 undead enhancement scroll. Okay, so I think it's almost like heat or ascension or whatever. You do it, and then you equip these things. you get these rewards that allows you to equip these things, which then in turn gives you better rewards. But then what's like the actual output? What is it that you're trying to get from this? I don't know. But we can try one of these, because these are all freaking bitch-ass chump stuff. So that's easy peasy. Okay. Cool. Abyssal combat areas. So this is kind of wild, because even though this stuff is like post-game, post all the vanilla content, so harder than some of the hardest in lore bosses, we're now going to the abyssal farmlands and fighting abyssal plant, abyssal chicken, abyssal cow, abyssal scarecrow. We get, yeah, this is where we start getting all of this parallel stuff happening. Alright, I see. And then some crazy stuff going on over here. This is probably your final run of bosses. So again, see you in like February. Okay, cool. So there's like Abyssal Slayer. Abyssal level 1. Okay. They all use reversed combat triangle. And then they also have all sorts of Slayer buffs and stuff that you have to deal with. Then there's the Abyss itself. So these just kind of chain. Holy crap. This is absurd. These numbers are freaking ridiculously off the scale. What do you even mean by this? Okay, because, like, look. 3940. Oof, tough fight. 1,936,841. So there's clearly, this means something different. It's not that I really have to get, 1,000 times stronger, essentially, in order to beat this. I don't think so. I don't know, man. Area info. Monster list. Great. Thank you. I guess it's after you clear it once, you figure this stuff out. Okay, I actually like that. No spoilers. And then Abyssal Strongholds. This is, again, absurd. Pure damage. Don't know what that means. Okay, so I think what we'll have to do first, we can try one of these. We can probably actually do all of these without too much problem. And then it all starts with the Abyssal Approach. So I think that's going to be like the first thing we actually do after we explore various other stuff going on. Okay, so that's... Oh man, look at it. Damage reductions, pure resistance, and abyssal resistance. Prayer points and soul points. Damage type, normal damage. Ooh, there's like a crit stats now too. That's kind of fun. There's Abyssal Realm stuff. Yeah, we gotta do this. This is where shit starts getting crazy. An Abyssal Spell Book, which requires abyssal runes that we don't know what's up. And Abyssal Prayers, where of course we do not know what's up either. Prayer Abyssal XP. So if we bring up our skill progress, first off there's this thing that I have no idea what's up. And then there's like Abyssal XP for a bunch of this stuff too? Okay. So farming, we got this business here. Abyssal level, which I guess is this XP graph. And we have no progress there whatsoever. So it's like a whole other world, really. Yeah, this is nuts. Okay. Township. Haha. A bunch of new stuff here. Whoa, okay, so, yeah, this makes town stuff, an open concern again. I don't think we're going to get into this in this video, at least. But now we got soul storage, we got fortifications, we got stuff from the Abyss is going to come up. It's kind of like, why would I build an abyssal gateway if it seems like that's just going to lead to my people getting invaded and maybe slaughtered en masse? There's some new items that we need to unlock by doing abyssal stuff. I'm saying abyssal so much, and even though I think it's such a cool word, the more I say it, the more it sounds like a non-word that's like silly. Abyssal. Abyssal. Okay, there's abyssal XP for wood cutting as well, but there's nothing new to cut. Oh, and then there's this, skill trees. So, we didn't see this for combat. We didn't see this for farming or town. Oh, we do, actually, just kidding. 1 skill tree point. Okay, so you need to get skill tree points. This is kind of neat. And there's, like, kind of a thematic overlap, too, because you're, like, heading down into the abyss. Ooh, that's crazy. That's great. This is so hype. This is very exciting to me. This really revitalizes, like, every single skill, I think. So that's huge. If they all have skill trees like this is crazy. But how do you get skill tree points? We do not know yet. Okay, but no new fish. Yeah, it's just... Oh, and then this is the oil. This is a new mechanic. We gotta buy these. We can't buy them. We don't have anything. But makes sense. Okay. Cooking. Again, there's a skill tree. Whoa. Okay. Pretty huge. Are there new recipes? No? Oh, wait. Have I been missing... Oh, okay. Because there's a tab here. We can switch to abyssal recipes. So maybe there probably are other logs to get. But there's no switching here. Okay. I'm figuring things out bit by bit. We're kind of putting it together. Mining, of course, which has been my pretty much only activity since we last spoke. What can you do for me? I mean, these are all pretty crazy. We need to get some skill tree points, that's for sure. Smithing, again, there's like a whole other recipe book. Oh, okay. I see. It becomes a drop down. Okay. Thieving. There's a skill tree, obviously. No new people to thieve. Gotcha. Here again, new set of abyssal things to build, as is here. And of course, they all have skill trees. Rune crafting, all these abyssal runes we're gonna get into. This is a lot, man. They're cooking with this one. Agility, I'm curious about this. So we get a skill tree. There's abyssal obstacles and stuff. So are they just added into various steps and you just need abyssal stuff to build them? Or I don't know. It's like, how do you get abyssal XP? Because this all just seems kind of like loopy to me. Oh, we get 5% more agility abyssal XP, but how many abyssal agility XP are we already getting? 0. So getting 5% more, how do we get, like, any? We'll find out. So there's some new abyssal marks and stuff. Sure. Are there... there's abyssal stardust. Of course. Also, Star Falls. Pretty interesting. So this is, like, the first thing I think I've seen so far where I can just straight up get some sort of abyssal material. I can get abyssal stardust. Oh wait, no, I can't. because it shows you which each thing is capable of giving you. And even though I have an 8% chance overall, none of these things give me that. Okay. Well, that's tough then. Okay. Alt magic looks about the same. Ooh, but there is a skill tree for... Oh, it's the same skill tree as normal magic. Okay, that makes sense. Cartography. I was very curious, like, is there going to be an Abyss world map? But the more I think about it, the more it makes sense to me that they tried to keep all of the expansions independently playable, right? So if you buy Into the Abyss, you're not like, hey, what the hell, I can't use the Into the Abyss world map because I don't have cartography because you didn't buy Alice of Discovery. So I don't expect to see overlap in these, and indeed, it seems like, yeah, no skill tree. Oh, but there is a new thing! What the heck? My perfect museum. Where did it get added? There's a new thing. Undiscovered item. Legendary. Huh. Well, we can't abide by that. My museum has to be perfect. And then harvesting. I don't even know what that is. Okay. So, we've done a little tour. I could read the change log. Maybe in here. Oh boy. Okay, but let's just try to like plunge into some more stuff on our own before we just read things, okay? So, we are going to, for the first time in a long time, take up arms. And I mean, I don't know what kind of dungeon this is gonna be. But I feel like, given the combat level and the fact that we have crazy Throne of Herald gear, we should be fine. So we'll toss on the Leviathan shield. Wait, where's my Leviathan shield? Does somebody else have it? Oh, you have it. Offhand, can maybe get this signet ring. Oops. Oh no! It's the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. This is like, you know, kind of a haphazard setup. Not, oh, we can wear this. Okay, that's fine. We can wear that. And, I mean, this is probably good enough. We don't need, like, barrier gems. I think we'll be able to just kind of run through the jungle on this one. Alright, let's do the Abyssal Approach. The mutating plant. Oh, I like how prominent it shows the combat type. Mwah. Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, our damage reduction is absurd. We're hitting like a truck. They have no chance in hell of doing anything. So I think we're good here. We'll get through this dungeon without much fuss or muss, which is good. And I'm just kind of, you know, trying to see, is there anything... Mutating chicken. So this is sort of like we're heading into the abyss, and we start seeing these strange abyssal versions of monsters we know and love. But it's like they're just mutating. They're not totally mutated yet, it seems. Oh man, get the bleed on, get the slow on, proc a stun or two. Like, we are living so large with our 1.2 million sharks. We are A-okay. I think I should turn off this damage reduction potion. Dropping us down to a paltry 84% damage reduction. However, will we survive? The mutating cow. I like that it kind of had like angry eyes. Grr. So yeah, let's think a little about what are our immediate goals. Unlock abyssal stuff. Beat into the abyss. Finish museum. Very high priority. That's bugging me that my museum is missing an object. And then the immortal question, I asked this at the last few expansions too, is should I focus on combat first? Or should I focus on non-combat first? Scarecrow. And here it kind of feels like everything kind of requires this like abyssal EXP and stuff. And our skills in like all the base skills, it's kind of like we've been reset from as far as I can tell. Like we're grinding up from abyssal level 1. And so it kind of makes sense to me, whereas combat, surely something carries over. Surely some quality of our godlike maxed out gear is going to be at least somewhat helpful. So I kind of think we should do combat first, because then we'll procure a lot of materials incidentally that'll be good for the abyssal skilling grinds. This is kind of my logic right now. Of course, though, the other thing is, like, max new skills. Like, we gotta see what those are. Maybe after this. I really gotta... It's really bugging me that I gotta finish the museum. Alright, alright. We're about to beat the mutating Scarecrow. And we have. And now we can run. So that gave us a strange sword, which deals abyssal damage. And it sucks, but we may need it, because we may not be able to do anything without abyssal damage. So let's equip it. This prayer cannot be used with abyssal damage. Okay, so it turned off a prayer for me. Can I use potions? Okay, potions overlap. And I can still use my defensive gear, presumably. Man, I can't even turn on protect item. This is kind of spooky. I don't think I'm gonna, like, insta-die. Okay, let's try it. Into the abyss. Start dungeon. So we're dealing abyssal damage against the abyssal plant. And our max hit is, ooh, 791. That's not great. That's not great. But, oh, what? Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That actually is so close to our auto-eat. Okay, there's... this is bad. This is bad. Okay, we got through that, but... Like, the next... the first thing we fight that's not a plant might be able to kill us. Okay, so this is spooky. Our abyssal resistance is 0. So even though we have all this damage reduction on, it don't mean shit. And we cannot pray like that. We have to use abyssal prayers. So we can pray like that, but we don't have enough soul points. Ooh, mama. Ooh, boy. What do we do? What do we do? Okay, now... It doesn't seem like we're actually getting hit for anywhere near this bad often. And then there's this corruption progress mechanic, which must have something to do with this. But we'll figure that out later. I think that's this bar going up, and when it ticks over, they get more corrupted. Which is good, I think. Okay, we can just rock these plants all day long. These plants can't actually kill us. It's close, but they can't actually kill us. I just feel like I must be missing something, because part of Throne of the Herald stuff is that I have so much HP. Actually, all of the numbers have been multiplied by 10, haven't they? I guess that's why all the combat numbers are so ridiculously high, is that in Abyssal Land, everything is just multiplied by 10. Okay, okay, okay. We're starting to rock with it, groove with it. Things are starting to make a little more sense to me. So we're in the land of X10, which is exciting. I love big numbers. Big numbers are exciting. I didn't realize at first because we're so wimpy in the world of abyssal stuff that I didn't realize that we actually should be way, way, way more wimpy. But yeah. Okay, so... Oh shit, how much can this chicken hit for? Oh my god, that's so scary close. But we're okay. But it's like, I think without Throne of the Herald, my HP wouldn't be this high, right? I'm not actually sure. But it feels like it shouldn't be this high normally. And so... It feels like, had I just done vanilla and then this, I would be getting my poop pushed by this. Like, I would have to be manually eating through this whole thing. Which is scary. So I don't know. Maybe I feel like I'm just missing something. Like there's some mechanic or something I should have done first. But whatever. We're plunging in. We can do it so far. When we get to the cow, we might have to start manually eating, but whatever. Like, some of this stuff still works and some of this stuff doesn't. I'm only assuming, I mean, we can check. Yeah, okay, so you just straight up can't use it. I was like, I'm assuming my normal sword just won't work. And yeah. Okay, so I'm getting attack abyssal XP. Now, where do I track that? Getting attack abyssal XP. I don't... This is just normal. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, good. We're killing chickens. This is the scariest chicken fight of my life. It's the cow. The cow is what scares me. But it makes sense because then we go into the abyssal farmlands. This is like our first real challenge, I guess. Yeah, the abyssal scarecrow, I don't know. This is also spooky. But at least then I can start getting some drops, like maybe some abyssal defensive equipment and stuff. We're really kind of starting from scratch here. But like, some stuff should still work, right? Like, my fighter's amulet should still work. All of these stat boosts maybe don't do crap for me. And I don't think my... Yeah, it's just hitting immune. So actually I should unequip these, because... I don't want to just waste them. Okay, we're getting through it. Stole another chicken. We can handle the chicken. But man, we can't handle much more than chicken. Oh, and man, so even though all of this has been multiplied by 10, my food hasn't. So I can eat. Oh, but what happened there? Oh, I auto-healed. Okay. Yeah, so I can manually eat, which I'm going to have to, starting now. But I have to, like, we have to hold the button down and eat a lot of shark very quickly in order for this to work. This can't be right. I feel I must have missed something. There must be some mechanic I can wrestle with to get me some sort of edge here. But I think we can just brute force it. This is going pretty well. We're chipping considerably through this cow, and the cow is whiffing a lot. So I think we're okay. Just one more hit here. Just one more hit here. Just one more hit here. Thank you. Let's eat. But yeah, it's like, where else could I have gotten equipment? Where else could I have gotten defensive stuff? It all has to start somewhere, and I don't know where else I could have started than here. But it just kind of feels like I should be at a disadvantage. Like, I should lose these. But I don't know. Maybe this is just the abyssal experience. This is the terror that initiates you into this whole new world. All right, come on now. All right. Let's eat another cow. We can handle it. We can handle it. As long as the scarecrow isn't hitting for like 10k, I think we're still good. I think we're still good. We can dip our toes into the abyss after this, for sure. And then, yeah, I think my game plan is we'll check out what this unlocks and kind of figure out a game plan for what I want to do with that stuff. And then I want to finish the friggin' museum. I can't express how much it bugs me that I'm missing one artifact now. So I think that really will be like my highest priority. And then tomorrow, I should have a chance to make another long video where we just do what's next, I guess. Like, I don't... It's like, I don't really know where to start. I don't know where to begin. I don't know if I should do combat first, non-combat first. There's still so much I don't know. And, I mean, it's all in here. Where are skill points? Yeah, I don't know. But let's check out the new skills. I think that'll be the finale for this video. Then a little more archaeology, and then we'll figure out what it makes sense to do. In terms of, you know, killing monsters and getting loot and all the stuff we love. I think, in general, my biggest priority is to figure out how to get the special seeds and the special plots for farming. Because farming is just always in parallel with everything else I'm doing. And if I can start getting farming, this is not a flub-friendly expansion. If I can start getting farming abyssal XP and getting the abyssal food and other abyssal stuff via farming, it's like, until I do that, I'm kind of just wasting time with the skill. So I think that's like my highest priority. Again, there's a lot to learn. There's a lot of other factors. But I think that's the thing I want to like figure out most. Besides figuring out what the other artifacts that I need to get in archaeology is. I just think it's so strange that they just added one item to archaeology, even though that's like another expansion. I don't know. Maybe someone in the comments can explain where that came from. Don't explain what it is though. Let me find it. But like maybe it was added at some other time and I just never noticed. I don't think so though. I'm sure I would have noticed that. And like, when would it have been added? There weren't. Like, my game prompts me when it's time to update. I do not know, but I do know that we are killing cows like nobody's business. Even though I just missed 4 times, had a weak attack, and then missed another several times into another weak attack. Here we go. Now the blood is flowing. 26 HP. Clean that up. One more monster. The Abyssal Scarecrow. Holy shit. Okay, we gotta be on the ball here. This is suddenly, like, the hardest boss of all time. That's what we gotta do. Our attack interval is crazy high for some reason. I'm just eating every time it dips under 8,000, because I can't remember the exact number that we have to be afraid of. But our DPS is actually great here, so I think we'll be okay. And this thing doesn't heal, as far as I know. So we're easily winning this race. But wow, that was scary. Alright, sweet. We unlocked the Abyssal Realm. This changes everything. Okay, that's great. I want to stop fighting a plant. Oh, so now we have all these Abyssal XP numbers. Okay, cool. And now we can go fight this stuff. Neat, neat. Corruption. Okay, no associated menu. The corrupted monster with the respective corrupted action. Okay. Ah. So this just, like, escalates the combat for both of us. Well, I guess it's already on. It's just on as soon as we've unlocked it. So both us and monsters are both 25% more accurate. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. So we need to get AP. So let's fight some plants while we're thinking. Because yeah, this thing can't kill us. We're all good. And we can get souls, which is great. That's what we need for abyssal prayers, and we can get some cool plants to start our farming grind. So that's corruption. It's sort of like a heat mechanic, I guess, that just makes combat kind of more extreme and kicked up a notch. So we can get 2 soul points. Nice. And we can sell these for abyssal points. Okay, cool. So we have already 3 AP. Beautiful, beautiful. And aha, ha ha ha, aha. It all begins. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, baby. Oh, wow. Netherite. These are both from Minecraft, I think. Okay, okay. I see, I see. Now things are becoming clear to me. Abyssal logs. Yes, yes. Okay. This is cool. We're just like, we're doing everything from scratch here. Terrible demons that we pray to. I don't know where to begin. I really don't know where to begin now. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to do combat first. But now I'm kind of like, oh, I just want to do all this stuff first. I love skilling. I love skilling so much. This is like abyssal leather. I see. Of course. All right. Wow. This is wild. Brand new potions. So much. So much. So much stuff. What a huge freaking chunk of items. Oh my gosh. Starting with the strange sword. This is what we've got rocking with right now. And new pets? Ooh, new base game pets. Huh. Oh, from strongholds. Yeah, we could try a stronghold too. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. Where do we begin? Okay. Done this. I kind of just want to finish the museum. I think what we'll do is, we got some nice stuff going here. Can I plant abyssal potatoes? I can. Alright, cool, cool, cool. So I can start my abyssal farming grind so humbly here. That's great. I just try to plunge into that in parallel with everything else. And I'm sorry, I just gotta freaking find this thing. What is it? It's just so weird to me. Like if we just look at Alice of Discovery, suddenly it's down to 99.94. Because this item, it's not even at the end. Like what? Where is it? Oh, there's 2. Huh? What could they be? I, there's two? Undiscovered item. Is it maybe it upgrades? I don't know. But this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. I'm sorry, plant. I mean, you're welcome, plant. Okay. Signet ring. Equip here. Archaeology. We want superior archaeology skill cape. We want. I wish I could filter by like boosts archaeology and not just everything to do with it. Yeah, here we go. This, and this. There's our setup. I think that's basically it. Right? Oh, there's like the whip. Where's my whip? Yeah. I don't know what else we could need. Alright. And then Atlantis. Oh! They always said a breakdown will be coming. And here it is. It's so exhaustive. Okay. We want only tiny. And here we go. And the first proc is boom, not it. And then boom, still not it. And then yeah, okay. All right. Well, let's check back in tomorrow and we'll see if I've gotten this thing yet. And then maybe by then I'll have also kind of figured out how I want to tackle what's basically just like a fresh account in a lot of ways. Like I can just start skilling again in any of these from like nothing. It's really amazing. It's not what I expected from an expansion. This kind of feeling of like total openness in the direction that I take my account once more. So yeah, let's explore that together. Let's enjoy this together. I will see you tomorrow. Probably. Yeah, I think, yeah, I should be able to. Okay, bye-bye.